I will call the meeting to order. It has been a while since we've had a meeting of our Town Plan and Zoning Commission, so it was good to see everyone. I did want to start with sending my sort of well wishes and hope that everyone is managing okay through these very challenging and strange times. And a huge thank you to Chris and the team at the town for making WebEx available to us as this alternative option to keep moving forward on what should be a definitely short agenda tonight. So I appreciate everyone being here, and I do hope that everyone and all your families and loved are feeling well and managing through these very strange times. So it is nice to see all of you. It's been a while as well. Anyone else have sort of opening thoughts or welcomes or other things they wanted to share? Okay, seeing none. Yeah, so we'll run a WebEx. It may be easiest for folks to go on mute when they're not talking. That's kind of standard. We've all probably been living through Zoom meetings and other sort of protocols. Please do that. So please feel free to unmute yourself whenever you have something you want to share. And I believe, Chris, what is our first order of business? It's our receipt of...
It's the receipt of the application by the Amity Regional School District for earth special exception permit for earth removal, fill regrading related to stadium field replacement.
Great. So we have just received this request, and it's something that would need a public meeting. Is that correct?
That is correct.
A public hearing. This being accurate. So what is our role? We need a motion to schedule that public hearing.
It probably would be best to do it in the form of a motion, since that way we have an actual visual of people talk or audio of everybody talking and bringing it up that way.
Well, one thing, before we schedule a motion, shouldn't we get a report from an expert on this? You know, it used to be, you sent it out to Chris Gola. I don't know who it is now, but they're talking about a lot of things that I saw that go way beyond my purview in terms of knowing whether or not their water, you know, the water management and everything else were adequate. I have no idea.
I agree with that, but I kind of thought Malonic and McBroom were replacing that analysis. Am I wrong in that? They are the engineers for the applicant. So you do have the ability to refer it to Criscola Engineering, who you've always used. If it's in your comfort zone, you could schedule a hearing not for June 1st, but for your first meeting in July, which would be July 6th. And that should give ample time for the consulting engineer to get back to you and have any comments go back to the applicant's engineer. And it wouldn't mess up the schedule for them to get it done in the summer if that's what their plan is to do. I think that makes sense.
So thank you, Alan and Kathleen. Not having done one of these before, I appreciate the that's part of our past practice. So should we then entertain a motion for the scheduling of a public hearing on this matter in the July timeframe to allow for review of the application by our town's standard engineering services company, Chris Gola?
Yep.
Do I hear a motion to that effect?
I move.
Second.
Any further discussion on that motion?
Will there be a WebEx public hearing? Is that the plan?
It depends on what's in place on July 6th.
Right, but assuming that this is the somewhat standard, is there technology to have a public hearing via WebEx or Zoom?
Yes, there is. That's how the preliminary budget hearing was done.
Okay, all good. Good point. And so in these uncertain times, having that option for that public hearing to be via Zoom or whichever method that the state allows at that time. Okay. Any other comments or questions or discussion? Hear none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Thank you very much. Okay. I think, Chris, that was our only official business.
That was the only application that you had that came in. I do have that one question for you relative to if an existing lot is reduced in size, does it have to comply with the current regulations for what constitutes a lot, in particular the 150-foot square on a lot and the exemption of any areas of wetlands or slopes over 25%? The Park Association is seeking to purchase part of a property to make a better and more viable connection between the trail off of Penny Lane and the Alice Newton Park. And so it's simpler for them if that doesn't happen, but I said I had to check with you all to see what your guidance was on that.
Okay. So if I understand, they need to. I guess I don't fully understand if they're basically they're selling part of this property to the trail association or
To the Park Association.
Park Association.
No, this lot was created prior to the regulations that required demonstrating that there was a 150-foot buildable square that could be placed on the lot, and that areas of wetlands and slopes over 25% not being counted as part of this area. So I just need to know, do they just need to satisfy what was the original reg that was in place when the lot was created, which was simply to have 65,000 square feet, or do they need to have 65,000 square feet as well as the buildable square and all that? The reg
I think it's
would address it.
Andy, if you wait.
Making the, they have to comply with the present regulation.
I agree.
Yeah, that would be my assumption too.
Okay. That's a consensus, and I will get back to them with that.
And so if they don't comply, they would have to seek a variance for approval.
Right, they would be able to do it, it's just that there's
An extra step.
an extra step, yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Either.
Andy, I'm not sure I caught that.
I said, I think there has to be that extra step. If they're seeking a lot.
Okay.
I don't think it's our job to necessarily make things simpler. And that, in this one instance, maybe it would make it simpler. But going forward, were something like this to be requested, we would have set a precedent, but it could potentially be harmful.
Absolutely. They should comply with the current regulation.
Okay. Good. So, Chris, I think you definitely have the flavor of our commission on that point. I looked back at the agenda. We may have skipped over the activities of the Frog or Southern. I don't know. Have they had any activities?
the 2 consecutive meetings have been canceled.
Andy, that's a very efficient report. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I expect that this meeting will be canceled as well, but I don't know.
Okay. And then, Chris, the only other correspondence is that we had some newsletters. Chris, did you manage to send those out?
I did not manage to send them to you, but I will scan them as they are larger size and get them to you.
That would be appreciated. Those often have interesting little tidbits in them. Thank you. So is there any new business, other business, anyone on the commission have anything they're dying to share?
No.
No.
Approval of minutes?
Yep. You should have received a copy of the minutes. Thank you, Chris. Anyone have any edits, comments, suggestions?
This is Jeff Kennedy. If you guys can hear me, I read them. They looked okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
Wasn't at the March meeting, but so I can't speak to the substance, but I did send Chris some grammatical and stylistic corrections that I think those who know me would expect of me.
We expect nothing less. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Okay, do I have a motion? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a move, so moved.
It's been moved by Alan, seconded by Andy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Any abstentions?
I abstain.
I abstain.
Okay, so Kathleen and Paul is abstained. Alrighty, the minutes are approved. Well, there you go. Our inaugural WebEx Plan and Zone Commission meeting. This has come to an end. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
So moved.
Moved and everyone seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposes because it's dinner time and motion to adjourn has been passed. So thank you very much, Chris. Hopefully this was a nice, soft entry into WebEx world, and we'll.
Mr. Chairman, your leadership is inspiring.
Thank you. I do my best. No, I really, in all honesty, I do appreciate everyone gathering virtually and being willing to, to do this. Need to do this in these very strange times. And Chris, that goes doubly for you. Keep up all you're doing at the town hall, and give our best to all the folks who are working there as well.
I will do so. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Okay. Thanks. Great to see
Thank you.
everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.